today. I'm sorry that this is a very, very strange angle. I'm currently in my kitchen and I had an idea for a bit of a random video. I have got a very big shop that's just been delivered to me, and I thought I would go through what I got, go through like price points and things like that, go through what I get on a big shop. This is a particularly big shop, so I thought this would be the perfect, you know, example to go through some of the stuff that I like to get, what I would put with different meals, things like that. I just thought this would be a very useful video for you guys, kind of going back to the foundations of this channel with uni related videos. So yes, I will show you what I got as I put it away. I'm gonna have to start off with the stuff that goes in the fridge first, because I've literally just taken it out of the baskets and shoved it on the side because the guy needed to get going. I will show you guys everything, then we'll have fun organising it together whilst I go through different price points, what I do with my food and stuff like that. So this is all of my shopping. This is maybe 3 weeks worth of food here. Like the fresh stuff, obviously, like lettuce, stuff like that, I'll have to rebuy, but a lot of it is like non-perishable and can sit in a cupboard and I can just put with other stuff. So I'll go through it as I put it away. Some of this stuff is also not mine, it's for Rosie and Mimi, because we did kind of a joint order where we'll all just put a few things on that we kind of need and we'll all, you know, split whatever we wanted, you know, we'll pay for ourselves and things like that. So just a very easy and efficient way of doing your shopping. So I think the easiest way of doing this is actually propping you up in my fridge, or in our fridge. Welcome to the fridge. I need to do this relatively quickly, so I'm gonna be a bit speedy. Fresh stuff. Lettuce, things like this. I'm not too fussy about what I have. This was 45p. Obviously, everything that I got is mainly Asda own brand stuff. I am not sponsored by Asda. I just buy quite a lot of their products because I think they're reasonably priced. So this is 45p and it's quite a big bag of just iceberg lettuce. And I will put this, obviously I'll make salads with it. I will put it in sandwiches, things like that. So this is a fajita chicken stir fry kit. It says that it serves 2, so that I'll cook all of this and then I will put the rest of it into a microwave pot or whatever. I'll put it back in the fridge and probably eat it for lunch tomorrow. I try and separate the fridge. So the top, we've got sauces that need to be kept in the fridge, soup and stuff like that. The drawer that you are currently sat on is our dairy one. So we have butter, spread, spreadable cheese and a block of cheese in there. The next one down we have the meat and things on. Next one down we've mainly got drinks, and the little shelf at the bottom we have our vegetables and salad, things like that in there. So I'm kind of in the mood to have sandwiches for lunch at the moment. I bought bagels and I got some mature cheddar cheese and some honey roast wafer thin turkey. I'm not a massive fan of ham. I don't mind it if it's in like a toasty or if it's, you know, like the Greggs ham and cheese baguettes, like I would die for one of those. But I'm just not a massive fan of it if it comes out of a packet like this. But I really like chicken that's like this. So I will put these in bagels and have them for lunch for the rest of the week. So my turkey will go on the meat bit and the cheese will go where you guys are, but I'll just put it up to the side. There we go. So I've got some peppers. I think these were 99p for 3 peppers. This will last me, these will last me about a week, maybe a week and a half, just depending. The sell by date is the 12th of February, so I've got quite a while until these run out, so they should last for a little while, hopefully. I put those in just about anything. I'll eat them raw, I'll eat them like in pasta, or I'll eat them in like rice, kind of stir fry type thing. Peppers are really, really versatile. And the last of the fridge stuff is 2 things of strawberries. I did order grapes or cherries. I don't think they had any, so these were substituted for instead. One night of the week, after I've done like some shopping or something, I will cut all of these up and put them back in here after washing them and things. Just put them somewhere in here. Just put them in the veg drawer. So I will cut them up, and with them, I will crumble these packets of like flapjacks, and I use this as kind of like a granola type base with some fruit on top, and that is my breakfast. Really cheap. These are like £1, I think. The strawberries were maybe £1.30 for the punnet, so £2.60, £3.60, and that does my breakfast for the entirety of the week. that can't be bad. And last but not least, I have my juice. These are litre bottles, 1.5 litre bottles. I can go through one of these in about a day and a bit. If I really wanted to, I could drink it in a day, 100% if I had a glass. I really like this juice. It's like £1 and it's just really nice. I think it's quite sugary, but I make up for that by drinking a lot of water as well. So the lighting isn't so great down here. I am very orange right now. But there's one thing you guys should know, and that is that I am a freezer fiend. I have made enemies by the fact that I use up quite a lot of room in the freezer. So I'm trying to be better about it and eat down everything that's in the freezer before I start buying more. But I think the freezer is really convenient. Like really convenient, and you will see why in a minute. This was one of my substitutes. I'd ordered some mozzarella sticks, but I've got some cheese straws instead. I will eat these as a snack. There's 16 in here. I'll maybe take like 4 out and cook them when I get straight home from uni, or maybe as, you know, a little add-on to something I'm eating at lunch. It's just, I kind of like the party food because I think you can get quite a lot of it in small quantities. That didn't make much sense, but you guys know what I mean. These are kind of small, but you get 16 of them. So they're gonna last for a little while. I'm also a chicken fiend. I have quite a lot of chicken in this freezer and I'm trying to stop buying chicken. But I have got these chicken Kiev things. I just quite like putting these with pasta or rice or just anything. They're just tasty and I like them. And they're not that expensive. I think these were about £1. Which isn't too bad. So next up I have got some French fries. These, I don't actually eat chips particularly often, but when I do, I'm happy that I have them. I always just get them anyway. So I have become a corn fiend as well. I really like corn products. I actually prefer their mince to actual mincemeat. I just think it's nicer. It's also a lot healthier for you. I'm someone that eats a lot of chicken. To have substitute chicken that's not actual chicken, that tastes exactly like chicken, I'm happy with these. These taste more like chicken than chicken tastes like chicken. I just said chicken a lot. So here I have some potato wedges. These I will eat in quite small quantities, but I just particularly like wedges. I prefer them to chips, and I just think they're particularly nice. I think these are like £1.30 or something. So I think you can get quite a lot for small amount of money. Another thing that I absolutely love for the freezer is these steam bag things of vegetables. There's like 6, no, there's 4 in here. There's 4 in here and I got another one, and these were just over £1 each I think, but that's 8 portions of vegetables that I don't have to sit and cut up and make. And yes, obviously frozen vegetables aren't as good as fresh vegetables, but it's just a lot quicker. And when you're a student and you don't really want to stand over the stove to, you know, cook your veg, this is the way to go. They take 3.5 minutes in the microwave, so these are a win for every student around. You can also get rice versions of these, and they're really nice, and just like other combinations of vegetables. But yes, I do recommend these. And the lighting's just got better in here, but the last thing I got for the freezer is a pizza. I think this was like just over £1 maybe. The only reason I got it is because I know that I'm going out in a few weeks or within this month. So this will last, where's the sell by? Until the 18th of August 2020. So I know that if I'm going on a night out, I can cook this and eat it whilst I'm getting ready. It's nice and easy, nice and quick, and I don't have to, you know, freeze it because I've left it in the fridge for too long. This I'm just leaving the freezer. So next up I have this big bag of potatoes. This was it's upside down. This was £1. £1 for all these potatoes. This will last me 2 weeks, probably, for the amount that I actually use potatoes. They go out of date on the 12th of February, but I believe that as long as they're not squishy, you're fine. You're fine. You can use these for jacket potatoes. I make wedgies out of these. I make wedgies to my mum's recipe. The easiest things I've ever made in my life, but also arguably the tastiest things I've ever had. I might even just show you my potato wedges recipe. Again, potato wedges, I know I have some in the freezer because these do take a little while, but they are so worth it. I've also just found a load of eggs. We have a little egg shelf in the fridge. That's where I like to keep eggs. I like to keep them in the fridge. I didn't realise that we had eggs, But now we have 6 more, and these are gonna last till the 16th of February, which is lucky because I've got a couple of cake mixes that I will do before then, so these will get used up. Also a top tip, if you are making like lasagnas, or I'll give you an example in a minute of a cooking kit that I like to use. If you've got a lot of it, or the packet that you're using says that it's gonna make however many portions, just freeze them. This is also why people don't like me for my use of the freezer. I freeze a heck of a lot of lasagna. There's none in there right now, but I have quite a lot of corn mince. So I think we're gonna have to have a lasagna sesh at some point. Next, onto like bakery items, I guess. I really like wraps. I just really like a wrap, I won't lie. I love fajitas. Rosie's taught me how to make quesadillas. She's taught me how to make quesadillas. So I bought some wraps. I think these were like 59p or something. I have, though, as you may notice, got the mini ones because if I get big ones, I don't use them all. So I'm thinking if I have smaller ones, I will actually use them and they won't be left on top of the microwave going bad. So yes, I have some wraps. I also have some bagels because I've decided that I want to try making bagels for my lunch. Therefore, we have bagels. These go out of date on the 8th of February, so today's the 4th. So there's 4 in here and I have 4 days. I think that's manageable. This is a bit of a niche thing, but I have a pink gin and tonic flavoured cupcake kit. I saw this and was like, there's gin involved and there's cake involved, so I don't really know how it could go wrong. I really like easy bake kits. I know it's silly and it's not as nice as actually weighing out your ingredients and stuff. I just enjoy doing them. I like baking for other people, and we are quite big gin drinkers in this flat, so I think these will be very appreciated. So next I have got some milk chocolate spread. This is like £1.30, maybe a little bit less. I know that a bigger one is like £2.50, which I would spend if I knew that I was gonna eat all of it. This, we kind of share it, but even then, I just don't personally think it's worth buying a massive one. I don't eat it enough to warrant buying a massive one. Now I'm gonna introduce you guys to the easiest things to add flavour to any meal, particularly like stir fry or like dishes with rice, but they are these stir-in sauces. I absolutely love these, regardless of what brand they are. I just think they're really great. If I am making like chicken with rice and some vegetables, I put one of these in, it turns into like a really nice tasty meal rather than just bland rice with a bit of chicken and some veg. You can also get them in bottles now. One of the things with the ones that come in bottles is that you usually have to then keep them in the fridge and eat them within 2 weeks, which is fine, but once you've had it once, you might not then want it 3 nights in a row just to finish the bottle. Looking at the order I made of microwave rice, start to think I've got a bit of a problem, but these are the most convenient and tasty things that you can get. Plus, they're not particularly unhealthy for you. I really like your packet rice that you can whack in the microwave for 2 minutes and make a whole meal out of. So I've got 2 basmati ones. I've got 2 pilau rice. We get a takeaway, specifically Indian takeaway. We will just buy the curry and whack one of these in the microwave when our curry gets here. It's a cheaper way of doing it. And these are really cheap anyway. I think these were like 75p or something. I've also, over the past few years, fallen in love with Mexican rice. Again, really cheap, 70p. You can get more expensive ones, but they're like £1 a packet. These are just as good. There's really not an issue with these at all. This was a weird flavour that I really wanted to try. I'll probably just eat it on its own, but it's chip shop curry flavoured microwave rice. I'm quite excited to try these. Very excited. I don't know when I'll eat it, but these can sit in the cupboard for ages. I don't know if there's a sell by date on it. Let's check, shall we? Oh, best before, here we go. 2021. I could leave this all summer, come back, put it in the microwave, and it will still be fine. Something that I've not cooked in quite a while is noodles and like noodle stir fry and things like that. So when I saw them and they were on offer, I got some. I have a thing about noodles. They can't be the really like thick udon noodles. I just don't like them personally. I feel like I'm eating worms. I know that's really weird, but I just don't particularly like them. So these are rice noodles. I love a rice noodle, really love rice noodles. Again, I think these were just under £1, maybe just over. And you get 2 portions in each thing. Yeah, 2 portions in each thing, and I've got 2 bags of them. So there's 4 portions of noodles here. So that is 4 dinners. What I would do with these is cook chicken or the protein or whatever you're having with them. A bit of protein, 1 packet of these, and some of those microwave vegetables, maybe with some of that stirring sauce. I think I've done a video where I've put in a recipe. I definitely have, I know I have. I think it may even be my talking about student accommodation one video, which is one of my first videos. And lastly, but no means least, I have got some spice cooking kits. These are so good. I tried the chicken jambalaya one, and it serves anything from 3 to 5 people, I would say. 5, you're pushing it. 4, definitely. 3, you've got a load of food. They're really, really simple to do, and I think they costed me like £1.20 or something. So for 2 of them, £1.20, so that's £2.40 for £2.40 for 8 meals. Can't be bad. Can it? No, I don't think so. And again, as I was saying earlier, this was the things that I was hinting on. If no one else wants to eat these, I will just cook it all up as the instructions tell me. I will cook it all up and I will put it in the freezer once I've eaten what I want to eat of it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you could kind of get an insight as to the kind of stuff that I order and the kind of meals that I make. That shop should last me about 2 and a bit weeks, I would think. Obviously, the vegetables and things like that, like salad and things like that, I'll have to go and top up, but that's gonna cost me no more than £5 or £6 to top up on vegetables and stuff like that. I think I shop with money in mind, so I'm very careful of the things that I buy. If a product is cheaper than another product that's exactly the same, then I'll probably get the cheaper product. It's just all about being careful and looking out for deals and all that sort of stuff when you go shopping. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please go and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. My username is Fruzy_views. My new blog is linked down below, and I will see you on Wednesday. Bye guys.